Hello, welcome in our 14th day of Creating Space Challenge. So we've got 15 days, tomorrow is the last day, but we are still continuing these sessions and this challenge, so you can keep going and you can keep creating more peace and more abundance in your life through these sessions. Okay, so today we're just going to talk a little bit about how we can deal with negative thoughts and emotions, how to create more space in the mind to be more detached from the thoughts that are going on in the mind. Sometimes it's very easy for us to keep staying in these negative thoughts, in these negative patterns, but we have the power to change it, to transform it to more positive ones and more empowering ones. All right, just let me know if everything is okay with the sound today. Anyone who's here right now, say hello in the comments. Let me know if everything is okay. Okay, I hope so. A lot of us are working on on developing more and more awareness, on living with more peace, living with more freedom. But sometimes the mind is very overwhelming. The mind is naturally just always thinking. But sometimes we forget that we have the power over the mind, and we let the mind control us. We let the negative thoughts that are coming to control us and to shape our reality. Very important thing to remember always when you are going through difficult thoughts, when there's a lot of negativity, a lot of worry and fear in your mind, is that they are only thoughts. They come and go. They are always changing. So whatever thoughts that you are thinking that are very heavy for you, they will finally go. But to make them go quicker, to make them go sooner, you have the power. You can influence what's going on in your mind, right? It is your mind. So you are choosing what to think and how to create your thoughts. And through the way, and through the way you are creating your thoughts, you are also creating your reality. So in the practice of letting go and learning how to manage a lot of negative thoughts, it's really important to keep developing your awareness. The first step always is to recognize when there is a lot of thoughts, when you're feeling like you don't have power, when you don't feel strong enough towards your thoughts. Just the first step is to recognize what is happening. Recognize that you are thinking. And then remind yourself, I am not this thought. I am not this thought or these thoughts. They are just coming and going. Like the clouds on the sky. The sky is our awareness, and the clouds are like thoughts. So developing the attitude of awareness. And there are different ways to develop more awareness, right? Through meditation practice, through consistent meditation practice, through yoga practice, through observing, slowing down, like we are doing today and in these sessions. We are slowing down. So first, recognizing, working on developing the awareness day by day, little by little. Don't have to be very big steps. okay, I am thinking this. Is this thought true or not? You can choose if it's true or not to you. If very often, normally you have a lot of negative thoughts like, I can't do it. I'm not good enough for this. They are all coming from the ego, and they are all coming from this space of judgment and space of fear. So instead of that, instead of staying there, because the mind very easily goes down to this path of negative thoughts, and somehow very easily there's more and more and more negative thoughts coming in, right? But because you already have the awareness, you can transform. You can transform, for example, I just give you a few examples. The thought of, I am so worried, I don't know how it's gonna work out, it's probably gonna go so bad. You can transform it. I trust it's gonna go amazing. I am not afraid. I trust. Okay? Instead of thinking, for example, about someone that how bad they behave towards you, how rude they are, something like that. Okay? Instead of this, thinking and judging them in your head, transforming these thoughts into, I send them love, I send them kindness. This sounds very easy, very simple, but sometimes it's very hard for us. It's very hard to change the ego from thinking, judging someone. I send you love, I send you forgiveness. That's why we need to detach from the emotions, detach from the thoughts, detach from the situation, and look at another person like it's you, it's a mirror of you, looking through the eyes of the soul to the other person, sending love, sending kindness. The thoughts like, yeah, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, not believing in yourself, I'm too weak for this or that. Changing this into, I believe in myself. I am supported by life. I am strong. And through changing that, you need to practice a lot of times because the mind learns through repetition. Sometimes you say something to your mind once or twice, still doesn't remember it. You need to keep teaching your mind the healthy patterns, because how many times in your life you was thinking unhealthy patterns, unhealthy beliefs. Now you need to teach your mind again to change these thoughts to healthy ones. I am worthy, I deserve it. Having that open heart, thinking from the space of love instead from the space of fear. The ego is thinking from the space of fear, and the soul is thinking. It's not really thinking, but it's experiencing from the space of love. When there is a lot of heaviness, when there is a lot of negativity in your mind, it's also a sign for you that there is some imbalances within, in the inner energy, in the body, in the mind, because they are all connected, right? So this is also time and a sign for you too, for self-care, to slow down, to look, why am I having at this moment or at this time of my life so many negative thoughts? Did something happen? Or is it maybe just another this time of the month for some girls, for example? Maybe it's some hormones. Maybe it's something about my life situation, something with job, there's a lot of things why the mind can be stressed and anxious, and why there might be negative thoughts coming in. Sometimes in some phases of the mind, we are more receptive to the negative thoughts. In some of the phases, the mind is strong, the mind is clear, we have more focus, we are more aware. So it's easier for us to either just switch these negative thoughts to positive ones, or just not pay attention to these negative thoughts at all, and finally they go anyway, right? But sometimes we are more receptive to these negative thoughts. then these times, these thoughts, remember to stay present, to stay present. Most of the negative thoughts are about the past or the future, are affected by past or the future. Are affected by the ego feeling small, being afraid of something. So what we can do then, we can, whatever is going on, let these thoughts be, but from the inside, developing the light, developing love. Simple thing that I very often do when I feel a lot of heaviness on my mind and a lot of self-pity and self-judgmental thoughts is I'm just saying, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Very easy. Sending yourself love. Knowing that doesn't matter what thoughts your mind is giving to you according to different situations. You are still in the space of loving yourself. Of supporting yourself. The strong practice of awareness is really helping us so much in life, so much to develop more freedom. To be aware when there are negative thoughts, that heavy emotions coming, knowing that this is natural. We are humans. We have the mind. The mind is thinking. The energy, the emotions, the energy in motion is moving through us. Okay? But apart from all of the thoughts, the emotions, what is going on in the body, we are the soul. So there is consciousness, there is awareness. And this is a very, very powerful space to be there. Because nothing, when you are rooted in the space of love, when you are rooted in the space of awareness, nothing can bring you down. Nothing from the outside can change it. You are detached from these changes. And you are love. And one important thing as well that I wanted to just mention about is living in awareness and living in peace, from the space of peace, interacting with situations from the space, versus fake positivity. Because a lot of people as well in the spiritual world are talking about, that there's a lot of this fake positivity, that you can't always be happy, you can't always be, full of joy, and that some people that are just covering something with fake positivity, yeah? So there is a difference between pretending like you are positive and actually being in a state of bliss, being in the space of joy. And this space comes from awareness. Because when you just pretend that you are positive, when you pretend that you are happy, this is also coming from the ego. This is also coming from the mind. Yeah? And you, of course, like as humans, we're going through emotions. You can show your emotions. Be compassionate to others. Yeah, of course. But still, and when you are in the strong space of love and awareness, these situations from the outside, they are not affecting you so much. You are not suffering because of them. You are at peace. You are aware. This is happening, but I am not it. This is just the life situation, but this is not who I am. So always remember that you have the choice. You have the choice between fear and between love, between the ego and between the soul, between the negative thoughts and more positive, more empowering, more trusting thoughts. It's not about trying to pretend. And let's say that you are feeling, there is a moment in your life when you are just feeling so bad about yourself, when your self-esteem is so low, when you don't have much support. There is a lot of thoughts of self-pity, why I am even here, all of this. And when you are in this space, it's a little bit weird and unnatural for the mind to be like, oh, now suddenly I'm changing to, I am worthy, I am amazing, I believe in myself, You can say these things to yourself, but if you don't believe them, if you don't feel them in your energy, if your energy is not matching it, then they won't help you in any way. Then they will just be words. Even if you say, I am love, I am love, I love myself, but you are in your energy level, in your emotional level, you are still in these self-pity, hatred, fearful thoughts. These words won't affect you, as positively as much as you would like. So that's why it's important, when you're in this lower state, stay there. But with your intention, with the intention of the heart, intention of the soul, come back to love. First thing, easy thing you can do is just to first come back to your breath. Coming back to the breath, through the breath, coming back to present moment, through this awareness. And then through that, you can say back to yourself, I am love. I am willing to connect with love, asking love for guidance. Let love help me get through this. And just staying there, just breathing, allowing the life to flow through you. And observing. Through the space of observing, you are taking a little step back of all this thinking, my monkey mind. And you are becoming more calm. So you have a little bit different view on the situation. A little bit different perspective. So always remember, taking slow. You have always the choice. You have the choice. Don't let your mind lie to you. You have the control over your mind. Very easy affirmation, okay, that we're going to finish off this practice now before it gets too long. We're just going to finish with the affirmation. I am controlling the mind. The mind is not controlling me. I am controlling the mind. The mind is not controlling me. The mind is my servant. You don't have to be servant to your mind. The mind can work for you, can serve you. And this way, you live in more balance, you live in more flow, more awareness, more understanding. Inviting healthy thoughts. Keeping that healthy environment in your mind. So first, getting rid of these unnecessary thoughts that keep coming through practice, through commitment. Okay? I just wanted to let you know that if you are in a space where you feel super stressed on a daily basis, when you feel super anxious, when you have a lot of negative thoughts, it's so important to ask for help and so essential. So I'm one of the people who can help you if you wish to talk, if you wish to work with breath, with meditation, with awareness. But there are so many specialists as well, mental health support. Okay, so remember not to be afraid of to ask for help. I know sometimes it's not very comfortable and not very easy, but remember that you deserve a safe space. You deserve to have a healthy mind, to live with a healthy mind, to live with freedom, to be able to use your mind in healthy ways, in the ways that will help you expand and create a reality that you will wish to experience. All right. Thank you so much for listening. This is also another thing, another topic that I could talk about for so much longer. Maybe we'll do more sessions about that. If you have enjoyed this session, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions as well in the comments, or if you also wish to reach out to me, send me a message. There are all the links to my social media accounts down there in the description. There are also links to the videos from this challenge. So there is a link to videos from all videos from this challenge, and to the previous one and the next one. Okay, so I really appreciate if you are taking part in this challenge, on this video or the video, any video of this whole series. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how are you doing. Let me know if this challenge is helping you in any way, if it's affecting you in any way. And I would love to keep connecting with you. I would love to hear your experience, and I'm gonna be sharing more of these live sessions, more of classes like that online, and I share also one-to-one sessions, face-to-face and online. So if you wish to support me, I have availabilities for talking, counseling sessions, for meditation, for yoga. I am here to serve you, to help you live with less stress and more freedom. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your presence so much. And I hope that we can all live. I wish you and anyone who's listening that you learn to live with your heart open, live with love and with no fear. That you learn to live with trust and experiencing life with joy, with peace every day. Thank you so much for this practice today. I'm sending you all the blessings for this new week. Tomorrow we just got one more last class. Please join 7:30 p.m. UK time. I will have something special for you in the end. So let's all connect. All right, namaste.